by Jonathan Ernst, Reuters. The rapid rise and equally rapid fall of Ronnie "Candyman" Jackson was a painful reminder to Donald Trump's administration of the perils of the confirmation process, which in Jackson's case ended before it could begin. The president's failure to vet nominees to lead massive, complex government agencies has given us such gems as Scott Pruitt, who's been dogged by scandal since taking office, and Betsy DeVos, who barely scraped by after stumbling repeatedly during questioning. Apparently seeking to avoid a similar fate, Gina Haspel reportedly attempted to withdraw her nomination as CIA director on Friday, telling White House aides that she didn't want to become the next Ronnie Jackson. According to The Washington Post, she also feared that questions about her role in the torture of high-level terrorism suspects would make the situation uncomfortable. Almost as soon as she was nominated, Haspel was criticized by Democrats for running a CIA black site in Thailand, for her support of tactics such as waterboarding, stress positions, and sleep deprivation, and for her alleged involvement in the destruction of nearly 100 tapes containing footage from interrogation sessions. A recently declassified CIA review found that Haspel was not at fault for the tape's destruction, as it was the decision of her boss at the time to promote someone so heavily involved in the torture program to the top position at the CIA. "Is a move that I'm very wary of," said California Senator Dianne Feinstein. The Post reports this was news to White House officials, many of whom hadn't known of the allegations prior to receiving questions from congressional representatives on the topic. In advance of her Wednesday hearing, officials reportedly summoned Haspel to the White House Friday. There, after a terse discussion, Haspel offered to withdraw her nomination, worried that her hearing would damage both the CIA's reputation and her own. The White House pushed back, launching a full-court press to keep Haspel on board. Taken aback at her stance, senior White House aides, including Legislative Affairs head Mark Short and Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, rushed to Langley, VA, to meet with Haspel at her office late Friday afternoon. Discussions stretched several hours, officials said, and the White House was not entirely sure she would stick with her nomination until Saturday afternoon, according to the officials who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss internal deliberations. Evidently, Sanders and company won out. On Sunday, Jeremy Bash, a former CIA chief of staff, told MSNBC that Haspel was going full steam ahead. "She's going to be at the hearing Wednesday morning. She's not withdrawing her nomination," he said, adding that she had wanted to avoid harming the CIA as an institution. But, he said, the White House bucked her up. Trump has certainly given Haspel his unbridled support. Per the Post, the president, who has himself endorsed torture, "You can say what you want, but I have no doubt that it does work in terms of information and other things," he told CNN's Jake Tapper in early 2016, learned of the drama, and decided to push for Haspel to remain as the nominee after initially signaling he would support whatever decision was taken. On Monday morning, he tweeted a glowing, if unhelpful, endorsement, https://twitter.com/realDonaldTrump/status/9934465399882178557. Haspel may have the president's support, but she's less popular with some in the Republican ranks. Trump's nominee to run the CIA is complicit in torture. Senator Rand Paul wrote in a recent op-ed. "She shouldn't be in charge of an agency that already has problems with accountability." Of course, Paul, who voiced similar opposition to Mike Pompeo but ultimately voted in his favor, may not be the best bellwether for Republican sentiment. And within the intelligence world itself, Haspel's colleagues hold that she's far more qualified for the job than, say, Gary Cohn, who reportedly lobbied Trump for the position before his untimely departure. Last month, more than 50 former national security officials and lawmakers signed a letter endorsing Haspel, including former CIA Director Leon Panetta and James Clapper, President Obama's former Director of National Intelligence. Those who know the true Gina Haspel almost uniformly support her. Ryan Trapani, a CIA spokesman, told the Post. "That is true for people who disagree about nearly everything else. There is a reason for that.